Alright, so I'm going to be reading a fan fiction today that my lovely friend Marissa wrote for me. Now, I'm just going to say it's me, Ben Drowned. Shut up, cat. Me, Ben Drowned. If you don't know who Ben Drowned is, you can go look it up, because I don't feel like explaining it. I sat alone in my room on a Friday night. That's usually how I spend my weekends, alone in my room, reading creepypastas and fanfiction. But tonight was different. I felt very tired and looked at my clock to see that it was 9:03. I didn't know why I was so tired, but I decided that I should go to bed. As I stood up out of my chair, and my legs felt weak, and I couldn't really move. All of a sudden, I fell to the ground, and the last thing I saw was someone crawling through my computer. The person had looked familiar. He looked like Zelda or Link or something. Then it hit me. Ben drowned. Then I passed out. When I wake up to see that I'm in my bed, oh thank God, it was just a dream. I look at my clock to see that it was 2:13 a.m. I decided to go back to bed because I still had time before I had to wake up. As I lay back down to go to sleep, I hear a loud bang. It must be Lucy getting a drink or something. So I ignore it and go back to bed. But not even 5 minutes later, I hear a loud girly scream. I roll my eyes thinking that it must be Lucy. She probably found a spider or something. I get out of bed to go check it out. When I go check in her room, see that she's not there, so I go downstairs and check there. I looked around, but I can't even find her. So I go back up the stairs to go to sleep. But something catches my eye. I noticed that the bathroom light was on, but the door wasn't shut all the way. I start walking towards the lights. I open the door and say, Lucy, for the love of God, it's only 2 a.m. and I'm trying to... But I stop mid-sentence to see my sister lying dead in the bathtub with blood everywhere. I scream to the top of my lungs and run to my parents' bedroom. I burst through the door to see them sleeping under the blanket. How can they sleep through all this? I pull the blankets off them, but I see that they're dead also. My eyes widen and I scream again. At this point, I'm terrified. I want to run to my room and grab the phone to call 911. But before I could press the call button, something smacks the phone out of my hand. I turn around to see the one and only Ben drowned in my room. Please don't kill me. I don't want to die, I say. He looks at me in confusion. Kenna, I would never hurt you. He said, I was so confused. How do you know my name? I asked. He steps closer to me, but I step back in fear. Look, please, don't be scared. I promise that I'd never hurt you. At this point, I was scared and didn't know what to believe. How can I trust you? You just murdered my family. I yell. He looks into your eyes and says, I did it for you, though. You hated them. I thought that if they died, you'd be happy. Are you? I stand there, not knowing what to say, but I didn't hate my family. I did hate my family, but I didn't want them to die. Look, I don't know who you think you are, but you can't just go and kill my family because you think it will make me feel better. It actually made me feel worse. No, I'm not happy. I stare at Ben and see his eyes start to water. Even though he just killed my family and I couldn't help but feel a little bad for him. And there must have been another reason why he did it. So I asked, why did you do it? I get it, you wanted me to be happy, but why? He looks at the ground as I see him start to cry. I did it because I love you. Your eyes widened at his response. He loves me? What? I don't understand. How can you love me? I literally just met you. He wipes away his tears and says, I know this may sound creepy, but I've been watching you for the past month or so, and I couldn't help but fall for you. I'm sorry. I stand there, trying to process what he just said. He's been watching me for that long, and I've never knew. I stand there for a minute, thinking of what to say. I don't know what to say. Part of me still is terrified, but the other part of me gets why you did it. But I don't feel the same way about you. He looks back down on the floor in disappointment. I understand, but I really do care about you, and I was kind of hoping that you'd run away with me. He says. I stand there with mixed emotions. I didn't really think I'd run away. Did he really think I'd run away with him? Did he really think I'd be happy with him? With him killing my family? Well, he was right. I was happy with him killing my family. Well, and I will run away with him. Okay, I say. He looks up with me in his eyes and asks, what? You heard me. I'll run away with you. He starts to smile and wipes away his tears. Are you being serious? He questions. Yes, I am, you reply. He walks closer to you and puts his hands on your cheeks and kisses you. You weren't expecting him to do it, so it took you by surprise, but you kissed back. I'm gonna kill you. He separates his lips from yours and smiles. Well, you better start packing then. You smile back and say, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna... That's basically it. No, she said she was gonna make a part 2. Maybe. I'm scared. Please help. Bye.